father was a huge guy, and I was very afraid of the father, Jack Fury. And he said, all right, but you got to have her in by 11:30. Well, it was 10:30 already. And I said, yes, sir, I will. Were you ever a Boy Scout? Yes, I was. I was a Boy Scout. All right, you can go. And this was our first date.
Yeah, our first date was up here at the cabin.
And that led to a marriage of 57 years. So we have great memories of the cabin. Cedar View Lodge is a connection for generations to come to how it was. We hope, and through the county's help, we hope that this will be a part of everyone's heritage.
I love seeing the folks hiking these trails. We have such fun memories of walking along some of these same paths, and to know that they'll still be here. The fact that the story can continue is just spectacular. It's the history of this little section of the woods of the Pinelands. It's unique.
You know, we've lived all over the world, quite literally. Taiwan to Germany to all over the place. But Ocean County, Barnegat, Long Beach Island has always been home. It's an inherited love affair with this region.
History is people. You know, history are the people that came before you, the people who will come after you.
If you dig deep enough, you'll find that there's a story in every family. And there's a story in every generation. So I would encourage everybody to dig into their family history and then concoct stories.
Grove has this way about him, and he often says that he's careless with the truth.
I'm old enough now where I can spin a tale. Nobody can argue with me.
Except me.
He tells the story to fit the people he's talking to.
Most people, you sort of say, well, you know, you weren't here, so you don't really count. But they say, you count, and through my stories, you are there.
It's part of imagination, and your imagination is a wonderful, wonderful thing. I have no idea exactly what Captain Ezekiel Cooper Predmore did in the life-saving service or in his shipwreck of 1890 aboard the David Clarkson, but I can imagine what he did. And it makes it great, great fun.
He's like P.T. Barnum when it comes to history. He really draws you in, and you do think it's the greatest thing.
Grove and Kathy Conrad are exactly what this award was designed to recognize. They have been a catalyst, and they have made a tremendous difference in the organizations they're part of. They are excellent historians in their own regard, but more than that, they have a tremendous impact wherever they go. What they're doing now in the Barnegat Historical Society is just the latest of their contributions, but it's really transformative. They have taken an organization that was dormant and they brought life to it. They connect on a human level. The Conrads make people feel comfortable. Their ripple effect will be down the road for decades because they've reinvigorated other people.
Their work is to promote and to save the history, to keep it all afloat. Whether it's from building a boat or building a decoy, they're teaching other people that same enthusiasm, and the next thing you know, they want to carry it on. So
they're going to impact the world significantly through those three grandsons.
For our own family, what Kathy and Grove bring is an amazing love. Love is kind, love is patient. It never keeps a record of wrong. And I believe Kathy and Grove that's them.
They embody that.
They embody that, yeah.
They led me through an example of their generosity of their time. If you think about it, the most valuable thing we have in life is our time. And that's the most that they're willing to give is their time.
You only have to reach one person to make a difference. Telling the stories, you make a difference.
History, I like to think, is a larger way of looking at life.
It is a source of strength, of inspiration.
It is about who we are and what we stand for, and is essential of what our own role should be in our time.
History, as can't be said too often, is human. It is about people.
And they speak to us across the year.